What's going on, guys? Hopefully that was your first little chance at seeing the first little trailer of Addicted Alaska 2. We may have some new stuff on that tonight, but thank you guys for tuning in. This is the YouTube Addicted live feed. We're going to be talking a lot of springers tonight. We've got some updates on some other stuff going on that as we get people in and out of here, we'll be announcing that good stuff too. Also, we're going to be trying some new things tonight. We got Mr. TJ Hester. Is it live on Skype or is it Skype? Yeah. The kind of thing. So we're going to be trying some new things tonight to try to bring some other guys in so you guys basically don't have to talk to my ugly ass the whole time. But you know what the drill is, guys. I want you guys all to let us know where you're tuning in from. Like, subscribe this page, share this link out there, guys. We do appreciate that greatly. We'll get an Addicted prize pack going here once Marlon gets in here. But tonight, for right now, I've got these two goons with me.
Yes.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for tuning in.
You gonna introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Nick Popoff with Peel the Reel.
You slacking, man.
I know. Nick Popoff, Peel the Reel Guide Service, Addicted Guides, and I'm looking forward to getting some springer fishing rolling.
It's here, and I'm Eric Swanson with Eric Swanson Outdoors, and spring Chinook are starting to show up, slowly but surely.
Absolutely. Yep. So I just got one more reminder. Don't forget to comment where you're from. Let us know you're tuning. We see a couple of guys, Toronto, Canada.
Ooh.
Canada, eh?
Canada,
eh?
Is
there still like 38 feet of snow up there, or is it starting to get a little warmer anyways? Down south in Portland, Gresham, thank you guys for tuning in. Kent, Washington, thank you very much. Phil, you guys share this live feed out. Share that link out to your social feeds. And that's one thing cool about the YouTube is for guys that aren't on Facebook, you can actually send them the link via email. You can send a text it to them, anything like that, and they can tune in too. You don't need to have a Facebook account to watch a YouTube live, which is why we're here. So with that said, like I said, we're just going to kind of let you guys get tuned in here for a couple minutes. All that good stuff. No, Jordan and Marlon, they're kind of out in the wings. Joshua, they'll be tuning in here in just a minute, I believe. But want you guys, like I said, keep commenting, letting us know. Canby, Northern Cali, Mr. or Miss Smoke.
Tuning in from Popoff's boat. Funny, Morgan.
You left the gate unlocked. So the question is now, where is Popoff's boat? Is it still behind the gate, or is it... Is it completely gone? Yeah.
There better be nothing weird in it either.
Is that where that came from?
That's where
he just packs those around, huh?
He might have drove down the road with that attached to his car for a while the other day without knowing.
That's Portland. So
why
not? Keep Portland weird.
That's right.
We got Jake Keller from Selwood. I'm imagining he's probably under the bridge at Selwood. It's still light out. Why not? Get some springers. Yeah, we're getting some springers out there, guys. Yes, sir, Mr. Rubio. It is time to crack open your drink, and I might have already cracked open mine as well. So, Southeast Michigan. Joseph, I'm not going to butcher your last name. Thank you guys for tuning in. Heck yeah. Where's the Chinooks?
The Chinooks.
The Chinooks are in my boat, buddy. Yeah. Out there, St. John's, the Dalles. All right, guys. So, What's TJ talking about tonight, Clint?
Let's bring him in.
Why don't we bring in Mr. TJ? Let's test this early to see if we're going to want to kill Clint right out of the gate.
This is going to be interesting.
Let's see how it works, guys. Vegas.
And up, TJ Hester.
What up?
TJ.
What's going on, guys?
You look excited.
Oh, thrilled, yeah.
What's going on? Why are we bringing you into here?
You know, I was just texting Clint that. I think we're on the same page. What are we talking about?
Your Addicted Life and your YouTube channel.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Yeah, so Cameron, do you want to give a little segue to that? Have we talked about what you're doing yet?
Nope. No one knows. We only know about your gig.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, we just launched a whole new
Sorry to leave you hanging on that one, bud.
We just launched a whole new little YouTube channel. It's more of a vlog style, you know. So we've done 6 episodes so far. I took a day break just because I had to kind of focus on guiding again. Fishing got a little tough. I couldn't try to do 2 jobs at once. And then we start back up again tomorrow, you know, kind of showing a little bit more of the life of it, you know. There's a lot more to this than netting fish and, you know, fishing with customers. A whole lot of stuff before the trip, after the trip. There's a whole lot of Well, you guys know. You guys know what I'm talking about.
We do know what you're
Yeah.
talking
The
about.
majority of people don't understand.
That's right.
No, and I know it's TJ. It's funny because so for those of you guys that don't know, TJ's putting together a channel called Eastside Grind, and there might be some other directional grinds that will appear shortly. But for right now, there's Eastside Grinds, TJ's Hester channel. It's like a life of the guide. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to film. What's up?
1,000. So sorry.
Oh, well, yeah. What we're trying to do, guys, is just start these channels up just a little bit. We want you guys subscribing. And what we're going to do is put these together. They're not going to be full-fledged, like, Addicted Life episodes, right, TJ? These are going to be
Correct.
kind of like what we can do raw with clientele, with people in the boat, like the real deal mashup of the day.
Yep.
You know, the start, the finish, what your intentions are to begin. You know, because a lot of people, you know, we do, you know, Sean and the gang, they do incredible. I mean, I think they're incredible Addicted Life episodes.
Absolutely.
This is just going to be a little bit different, more vlog style, more like the ins and outs of like the days that we're trying to do on the water, and it's going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be really fun to follow along these seasons and whatnot. I'm looking forward to seeing the stuff that you've already been hitting at and talking about too. So for those of you guys that don't know, go over to the YouTube channel Eastside Grind, and that's going to be TJ Hester's channel. We'll start putting videos up there. I think when we get 1,000 subscribers on the channels is what we're going to start doing, right, Clint?
Is there a way to put up a link to that?
Yeah, I think stand by. Clint, the producer, is going to be putting up a link there, guys. Yeah.
Post it in the comments.
Why not Hester Sport Fishing? I think we should have that in the title as well, too. But yeah, there's the comments, guys. In the comment there on the screen, that's the link. I want you guys to go subscribe to that. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, it's a pretty fresh project for all of us, and I've been kind of briefly going through some of the raw footage. Dude, there's some stuff in there that, like, I probably didn't want filmed, but it's perfect for the video because there's a lot of stuff that people don't see, you know what I mean? Like breaking random stuff. We had a guy, I'm not going to spoil it, you know, this random fisherman doing what random fishermen do. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of spoobarness that can happen.
Yeah, it's all the stories you tell the clients the next day about the clients you had the day before, right?
That's right.
100%.
Well, that's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it, man. Thanks for tuning in. You got any springers yet? Any spring Chinook?
Heck, no, we have like
I don't
16
want
over
to talk to
the...
him anymore. You can get rid of him.
Got 'em
Oh,
all.
my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
How's walleye fishing going for you? What's going on there? Are you in the numbers game yet, or are you still chasing those big giant hens?
I don't understand. So we were popping good numbers last week. You know, we're getting 15 a day, 10 to 15 a day, and then it just kind of swapped, where it went from like pre-spawn bite to like numbers bite back to pre-spawn. Where my last trip out, we got 9, but 7 of them were females, all around like 24 inches. And that's like unheard of. You know, you don't ever catch that many females in a day, especially this time of year. So I'm stumped at this point, but hey, that's just being real about it. They should turn on. You know, the water temp's climbing about a degree a day, so fingers crossed. We'll find them. Just got to put in the work.
That's right.
That's cool. I mean, you don't think that, you know, you were getting those big females before that cold snap happened. You think that cold snap just kind of reset the whole year?
Who?
No thanks.
Black fingers.
No thanks.
Right.
Well, they do taste good when you were bonking those 20-pounders left and right, right?
Heck yeah, that's why you bring T-ball bats. They take a little bit of an extra swing. No, I'm joking. I hate them.
He's joking, everybody. All righty. Well, thanks for tuning in, bud. I'm looking forward to it. We'll keep grinding on it. Let us know how you're doing.
Yes, sir. Take care, guys.
All right, buddy.
Nick,
Be good.
Later, bud. Well, did that work, guys? Hey, all you guys out there tuning in, did that work for you? Did that look good? Did that everything jive? Let's find out here. Yeah. Let's see
Comments
here.
are not
Let's see
coming
here.
through. They haven't moved
Comments.
for a long time.
What's going on now?
I don't know. The
I can't
comments
see it
haven't-
here.
There.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, cool update from TJ. For like one more time, go to Eastside Grind on the YouTube channel and subscribe. And then we haven't picked any kind of winner or anything like that yet, have we, Clint? Because I want to make this other announcement, but until Marlon walks in that door, I'm not really allowed to.
Are we not
Which
getting
really
comments, or
kinda
are they
sucks.
just frozen? There we go. Okay, cool.
No.
Well, they're gone.
Okay,
All right.
they weren't coming through on the side.
Well, let's forget that other announcement. Let's talk some springer fishing, guys. Let's talk some springer. Why are you here? You haven't been
Spring
springer
shit.
fishing.
I know. I'm
What
getting
the
pumped
hell?
up. It's time.
You're
I
just
got-
one of those guys just gonna wait till they show up and then.
Wait till
Yeah.
it gets really
Go
good.
that
Like
first-
dude, like your
You're
first
one of
trip
those guys. First pass, got one.
That's right. I'm gonna come out when it's good.
first day killed 4.
April,
And I'll be like, what?
April 9th.
9th.
When
No,
is,
I start the 31st is my first trip, and I've been out steelhead fishing, man, and kind of hanging on to every last little steelhead, and still been pretty good and productive, but I'm ready for the big boat.
So has everybody transitioned off the Steelhead Rivers to springer fishing, or are people kind of holding 10?
It's weird, like one day there'll be, you're out there by yourself, and the next day it's like, January 1st,
Right.
so I think that it kind of fluctuates with the springer bite, there was a few fish getting caught and it kind of slowed down a little bit, and people kind of were in that weird stage where they're kind of,
Wishy-washy.
super, I'll go steelhead fishing today, or I'll go springer fishing. So
Yeah, because like for the crowds that I've been thinking for March 26th, I mean there hasn't been. Now I've been kind of like fishing the big river a little bit, staying away from the channel.
Right.
yeah.
Some of those spots where all the pictures are getting posted, but so why there's
Yeah.
a billion boats. But shoot, I mean this is like fishing. I mean last few days was like fishing like first week of March
Yeah.
kind of crowds
Yep.
and stuff. But to be fair, like there's not that many fish. No one's going out there and
Right.
killing 5.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So-
I think it'll happen here soon, but it's a waiting game for sure. I think is what happened with all the crowds and stuff is we have a tough steelhead year, and they heard of a few springers get caught, and people are just chasing bites. It's I think that
People are getting excited.
yeah, you get excited this time of the year. I know I'm excited, and I've been fishing every day, so I'm ready to get in the big boat and get out there and try to find a few bigger fish.
Which I think
Yeah.
I think we'll start seeing a better push of fish in this coming week.
Yeah.
I think it's got to happen here soon. We've seen fish trickle in and some decent bites here and there, but hopefully by this coming week we'll see some good action, some good bites consistently instead of these kind of spotty, like this area caught 13 today and then it caught 0 the next day. So hopefully we see
Right.
some consistency coming up. So hopefully that's to come this next week.
I'm just hoping for a giant wall of water and just turn the whole river to mud, making an anchor fishery.
Dude, yeah, let's do it.
We were just talking
Yeah.
about that out there. Just
That's
a
what we're
minute
going to be
ago.
talking about tonight, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Yep.
there's nothing wrong with that as long as you have your anchor game dialed in.
Yeah.
Because honestly, last year I killed more springers on anchor in that high water than I did trolling. So
Me and
got to be
Eric-
versatile.
Me and Eric were literally having this conversation before we started, and
Yes.
and that's kind of you got to be ready for everything, and that's the
Right.
most important thing is you can't be stuck on you're going to go troll springers and have a successful season. You got to be ready to put the hook down and do what the conditions allow,
And
So.
and have the confidence to know you're going to catch fish or at least have chances while on anchor. Because there's nothing worse than anchoring in a spot being like, I wonder if I'm going to catch a fish today.
Yeah.
It's hard to gauge it.
Well, right,
if
exactly.
you're, without those fish there. But like I said, by the time that water is getting to us, and I've heard of some of the rivers over on the east side definitely flowing high and definitely flowing muddy, and even the Columbia from Saturday to yesterday
It's
when
got
I
some
fished
color
it,
in it
it got a
today.
little bit of tinge. I mean, it's 100% fishable, but definitely changed it up too, because last week, we were finding fish in 40 feet of water.
Right.
We really were. I mean, where I caught my few fish, the few that I got was 35 to 40 feet.
Right.
Mhm.
Whereas yesterday we caught fish in 25, we caught fish in 10. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
But tide was running. You got variables, clouds, rain, tide, all that stuff. But I don't think, I think that tinge in the water definitely kind of moved those fish around to where we thought they were from the last week. So also too, yesterday we got a couple fish out there, and one was a black face and one was a white face. So we're definitely seeing a little bit of mixing there in the Columbia. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask is what you were seeing, if they were
The one.
mixed bag or
Right, the one big keeper we got was a big old blackie.
Yeah.
Big, just coal belly all the way through and through, just the
That thing-
darkest. Looked like a Thule. It was so dark. But yeah,
perfect.
yep. Everything on herring, everything trolling. Haven't thrown the pick yet or anything. You haven't done any
Right.
anchor fishing, have you?
I've not, but I'm kind of antsy. I kind of want to. I want to change it up a little bit because I've been trolling for the last couple weeks, and I'm kind of ready for something maybe a little.
Watch
different.
the killer fish. Just
Yeah.
get yanked down.
Yes,
Nothing
exactly. And one of my buddies on anchor 2 days ago supposedly hooked 6.
Wow.
The what? What?
Yeah, had six chances, killed 2. So I didn't see pictures
What a liar.
So that's
What
just
a
that,
lying
so,
son of a
so,
bitch.
so that's
I want to see the picture.
so that's all speculation. But it kind of I'm like, wow, I want to hook 6.
You're telling me where that was after the.
Yeah. So I was like,
I'm not going anchor fishing right now. I just literally brined 6 dozen herring for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes, but maybe in the weeks
Yeah.
to come we will see.
No, I think
We
it's
will
going to
see.
happen.
I think we're gonna get a big push of water. We got a lot of snow up there. I think the snow melt is gonna come, and we're gonna. And
Change it
from
up.
what I've heard, Canada's got a big snow melt up there that's running off, and we're gonna be getting blasted by that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
So and
know.
Ryan Fay, I don't know how many, or I don't know how many sea lions have been removed from the Willamette Falls. No idea, and I hope they died tragically. And no, I hope they don't die tragically. I just hope they die.
Some way.
Like,
One way. or
you
the
know,
other.
I mean, you don't want to torture them. It's not the sea lion's fault. They're smart. They
They're
go where the
doing
food.
what
They
you
go
would
where
do
the
if you
food's
need
at.
to
I
eat,
don't
right?
blame them. You know what? That population has exploded. They're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 and a quarter mile last night.
They were piling into the Columbia
Yeah.
yesterday
That was
afternoon.
crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
They were
Yeah.
just
There was
coming up
not a
5
sea
at a
lion
time.
in the main
Yeah.
river until like noon, and they were just coming up in droves. And you know what was crazy? It was a lot of smaller
Yeah.
Californians.
Yep.
A lot of small, like very like bigger than harbor sails,
Right.
but
Yep.
Small.
not big Californians, but smaller Californians.
That's what I said.
Like groups of 2s and 3s everywhere.
Yeah. I was
Hmm.
like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't blame them, but
Yeah.
at this point, they've got to be cold, and something's got to happen. You know, we're to the point where it's got to happen.
Yeah, it's gotta.
Yeah.
Something needs to happen.
Right. Where I've been fishing the last week and a half, we haven't really seen that
But they're
many sea
cute.
lions.
They're not cute.
No, but
They're not
but like
cute.
what you were saying is, I saw more today than I have seen in the last week and a half. So they're definitely probably following the fishing,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense.
Man. Saw some in the Southwest Tribs. Yeah, they do. They do poke into the Southwest Tribs, and those ones that really rely on sport anglers. You got to think. There was a lot of fisheries that were down in the lower Columbia River that those sea lions just year after year were trained. I mean, really, they were trained
Yeah,
to target
100%.
sport anglers, and I always kind of wonder if
Yep.
those sea lions are going to sit out there and be like, oh, this is the time of year they show up. Are they going to come out? Or if they're not, or if they're just going to move up to where the sport anglers are, or if they're going to go looking. So that's kind of my fear, is that we're going to get a concentration of like all those, well, I'll just say it, all those sea lions that used to hang and pick on the guys at Rainier and pick on the guys at Altoona and pick on the guys in the lower river. And they're all just going to kind of keep moving up till they find the sport anglers. I kind of wonder if they're going to do that.
Maybe those were the ones you saw yesterday. They're just
No, they weren't.
Where are the boats
No,
at? Where are
in
the boats
denial. In denial.
Yeah.
No, they weren't really like hanging. They were moving. They were like moving up the river. That's crazy.
It's amazing
Interesting.
how much current they can get up to.
Oh, they were just cruising. They were cruising.
Yeah.
Yep. And anywho, I think we've got a special guest here. I think we got Marlino in here, and I think Marlon wanted to be here when special guest. Well, I mean, it's about time you showed the hell up. So
Dude, I was freaking fishing illegal waters. No, I'm just kidding.
what's new? That's all I hear. That's all I hear you do.
I was watching a river that's closed, literally a fish jumping a falls, no joke, every 30 seconds. I'm not even kidding, dude. We filmed it. It was unreal.
No
Perfect.
way.
I'm not kidding. It was
Wow.
Nope, that's why it's closed.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Perfect timing.
That's why it's closed. Well, that's good. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yes.
Well, Marlon, we talked a little Springer update. We talked with TJ. So let's get in here and let's show the world.
Why don't you pop out and I'll hop in and we'll talk. We'll keep Mr. Popoff in here since
Yeah.
he doesn't get to come very often. This
I'll
guy
be here
fishes
more.
too much. That's the problem, We try to get him in here, but he's fishing what he should be doing.
I don't know.
Cam is also fishing every single day, and that's why he's grumpy every single night when he's here.
I'm so good. How you can tell I'm grumpy?
Popoff,
I haven't even talked to you
he
yet.
goes home to his family and goes to sleep. Cameron grinds and helps us with Addicted.
That's
So
right.
everyone, make sure you book trips with Cameron and don't book trips with Papa.
Listen to this guy.
I got no Springer trips to book.
I do
so
have a
please
knife
do
in
this.
my hand. I do have a knife in my hand.
No, in all reality, I kind of asked these guys to wait because I'm freaking so excited to show you guys the trailer to this movie. We have put so
Trailer,
much
not the
time.
teaser.
Yeah, this is the official trailer for the movie, and I know I told you guys by this week I would have a date, but I'm having a hard time locking down what venue I want to have it at. So I might.
Because the ticket sales. We got to gauge
Yes.
the ticket sales on the guys that are going to come
So there's
regardless of the
venues-
date.
We can get venues that
Yeah.
that we can seat 600 people, or we can get venues that seat 300. And I would hate to get a 300 one and then have what happened last time. We sold it out, and then we can't have you guys come because we want you to come. So, but it costs a lot of money to rent it. So we'll know a date soon. I'm mumbling, but we will know a date very, very soon. With that being said, Clint, let's excite these people with the official trailer to Addicted Alaska 2 Winter Chrome Blend.
Ooh, yee yee.
Yo, bear, bear, bear.
Bear, 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 bear.
Dude, that was...
Oh my God.
There he is! There he is! No! No!
It's huge. Every time he head shakes, dude, I can just...
Oh, dude, here we go. Oh, he just freaking flew out of the water.
That was sick.
What do you
There
guys
it
think?
is.
What do you guys think? We are super excited to release this. If you're interested in coming and hanging out, our movie premieres are not just like you're going to come and sit in a theater and hang out. We're going to have tons of prizes, tons of giveaways. Cameron will be kind of emceeing it like he helped me last time up on the stage. It will be a blast. So come hang out. It's going to be at the end of May. We're doing it in Portland, Oregon first, and then we'll kind of gauge. We'll probably do it in Seattle as well, but the first stop will be Portland, Oregon, end of May. And if you want to get in on the pre-sale, we're offering everyone out there that buys a pre-sale ticket, they're going to get a special little gift that you will not be able to get unless you buy the pre-sale tickets. So, and I promise it's something badass. So if you buy the pre-sale tickets, they're $20. Come see us. Come hang out. It's going to be a really, really good time. Food, drinks. What do you got to say, Cam?
I want to give special thanks right now to the people, though, because I know I see some names on here. Because one thing that we've got to not forget is how that whole Addicted movie started. And for those of you guys that don't know, because I know we got a lot of new members, and I just wanted to take a minute and talk about like the Kickstarter and the process that we went through to film the first movie, and now that that's carrying on to the second, and do I say it? The third?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, once again, for those of you guys, if we have any original Kickstarter supporters in there, please chime in on the live feed. I'd like to know if you guys are out there. But basically what happened was, guys, Marla and I have had a lot of people that helped us with addicts over the years and the whole 9 yards. We wanted to treat them to a trip to Alaska. We were going to Alaska about a month out. Marlon goes, let's film it. Let's make a movie. And we were already going to film it. We were already going to do our thing. But it was like, no, let's make a movie. Like a movie. It's like, oh, what do you mean? Like a 10-minute highlight reel on YouTube? No, like a full-on movie, right? So we got this idea. Basically, we needed to hire cameramen. We needed to bring them up. We had to fly them everywhere around we went to. We had to do the whole thing. So we came up with the Kickstarter. All you guys came out in freaking droves, supported the Kickstarter. You guys bought hats. You guys bought fishing trips, apparel, mugs, stickers, tickets to the first movie. Yep. And that's what allowed us to film the first.
So basically, you guys funded it. You guys funded the first movie by purchasing things ahead of time. Is basically how it works.
Exactly. You guys funded the movie apparatus now that we've got. We were already going fishing. We already had the tickets bought. We were date set. We were going fishing. Yep. But you guys wanted to see the movie. We got your guys' basically support to do that. We went up and did it, and now here comes 2, and guess what? 3's coming.
There it is.
So 3's coming. So thank you guys. I saw a couple. Chris D. Yes, thank you guys. If there's anybody else out there that supported if you're original Kickstarter, we love you guys, and we're gonna keep doing this. Thanks to you. Super appreciated.
And so, as we've kind of released and put more stuff out on Addicted Alaska, we get a lot of questions like, why? Why are you guys creating these movies? Why are you making them? What's the drive behind it? And honestly, guys, like when I grew up fishing, and I'm sure you guys the same way. I don't know how much Cameron, he's not really into TV or movies or anything like that, but I grew up like looking at that. I mean, he likes cartoons. He doesn't like watching fishing movies.
So true.
It's just it's a different thing. But regardless, the majority, like when I grew up, it was like I was searching for that awesome fishing content. You're looking for those videos of these cool, and you couldn't really find it in the gear world. There is no one really in the sport fishing industry, to my knowledge, there's some YouTubers out there creating some cool stuff, but there was no one creating these movies and
wasn't fly fish oriented.
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't fly fishing oriented. And honestly, the Trout Bum Diaries are the guys that really inspired me to like want to go out and create this stuff and do this stuff. Those guys, if you haven't looked out and checked out the Trout Bum Diaries, I highly recommend checking them out. Cool. That's what I grew up kind of watching and being inspired by, and I didn't even really fly fish. I just loved the fact that they would bring us into this world and show us the struggle and the camaraderie and the brotherhood of what fishing is really about. Yep. And so that's what we're trying to do, is hopefully inspire more kids. Like, I was a 14, 13, 12-year-old kid watching these videos, like going, I want to do that someday. I want to try to do that. And so that's what we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. That's the reason behind it. And we just enjoy making really cool fishing content. I mean, I watched that trailer myself 100 times already. Like every time I watch it, it gives me freaking my hair on my arms stand up because of it. So that's the reason behind making these videos, and we hope you guys freaking love them. We're going to keep making them as long as you guys keep supporting them. So.
Yeah, and Chris D, if you want to support this one, you can go buy a ticket at www.addicted.fishing.
Absolutely. They're $20 for the pre-sale tickets. Also, if for some reason you can't get to the movie, in the next few days, we'll be releasing like exclusive hats and apparel and sweatshirts and all sorts of stuff around the new movie release. So.
Yeah. And the last one was amazing. So
the last one was fun. We sold out 300 tickets in 6 days, guys. In 6 days, the place was packed. We had a lot of good giveaways. It was a lot of fun. But like you said, it was kind of disappointing because honestly, the venue was kind of small.
It was.
It was pretty.
Yeah,
it was pretty crowded.
That one fit 300. Yeah, I don't remember. We basically filled it. 360, I think, is what it fit, and we filled the whole thing.
Yeah, we were at max capacity. Yeah.
Very cool. Looking forward to it, guys.
So what else are we gotta get? Oh, you still got 15 minutes. Are you guys gonna talk some springers over here? What are you gonna?
Yeah.
We were until you showed up and ruined the whole thing and showed us that. Now we're all talking steelhead.
Now you want to talk about winter steelhead again, huh?
I'm going back.
Did you cover all that? You got all the updates freaking knocked out? Everything we need to talk about? Yeah.
We haven't done contest winners from the last Addicted Lives.
That's right. That is something that I dropped the ball on. We're going to bring that up right now. So the last four. So basically, this is a new thing we're going to do every week. As you guys know, we give you an opportunity to win a prize pack from Addicted Lives. And so what we're going to start doing is announcing the winners from those Addicted Lives on our YouTube Lives every single Wednesday. So because of that, I held off announcing the winners on the last 3. Basically, what I was doing is just messaging the people, DMing them. I was commenting back to them and letting them know they won. And I just didn't feel like that was good enough. So now we're going to basically pick the winner. So Clint, you're going to throw up the comments. This is for the previous 3 or 4 Addicted Lives.
All right. Well, this is from number 29. We'll just do them one at a time.
Perfect.
This is the winning comment from Addicted Live number 20. Oops. Sorry. Hang on. Addicted Live number 29 is William Brown.
So William Brown, if you're watching, thanks so much. We also are going to go back and comment and try to make sure that you know that you won. But now this kind of gives you guys a platform to jump in on every Wednesday and see if you guys won some prizes for hanging out with us on Addicted Life.
So it begins.
Yes. So that was episode 29. Episode 30. Who's our winner, Clint?
Coming up.
So Thomas Powers, episode 30. Thanks so much for sharing it out there. I don't know why my wife keeps calling me literally over and over again. So you guys are going to get me answering my wife live because she literally...
This is live, Raw. It's addicted stuff.
She will not stop calling me.
Is there an accident?
So now I'm going to answer her.
I don't know. But
hey, you're live on YouTube right now.
Well, hopefully it's nothing bad, bud.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be in there in a little bit. Okay, bye.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
She said my dog's not doing good or something.
Oh, go.
I'll go get it in a fun. She's probably overreacting. I'm just gonna be honest. But I'll go in there in a sec. So episode number, is that 31?
31, yeah.
So there's episode number 31. Before I answer my wife's phone, what I was trying to say is if you guys are every single Sunday, tune into our Addicted Lives, share our Addicted Lives, and be one of our subscribers, and you can have an opportunity to win an Addicted prize pack. And these are the people that are winning right now, the people that have done that. So last week's, that's the last one, right?
This is last week's coming up right now.
Last week. So this is Corey. You watched TJ's walleye one. Thanks so much for tuning in. So all you guys that won, shoot us an email at orders@addicted.fishing. Orders@addicted.fishing, and we'll get your prize packs out there.
Yeah,
I think that's it, right? With that being said, where'd Swanson go? Did he bail? George?
Keep the comments coming. Win a prize pack.
Swanson left. He went
All
home to
about
go
it.
cure herring.
He's outside.
No, washing his hands.
What? In a mud puddle?
What a weirdo.
Don't worry, that's not weird.
What do you guys think out there? I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Any spring Chinook questions here? We got about 10 more minutes. We want to do this before we head on over to the
We're
Facebook.
going to go about 5.
Okay, we're gonna go about 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any quick hit questions here,
It doesn't even have to be about
for those of
springers.
you guys,
If you guys got
what's
questions
going
about
on?
addicted,
Alaska.
yeah, if you have questions about Addicted Alaska, or if you have
Alaska.
questions about anything addicted, or Cameron just put out a kokanee tutorial, so let us know if you
Yeah.
guys want to see more kokanee tutorials.
Just comment on the species of fish you'd like to see the most tutorials on. I don't know.
Oh, that's a
Let's do
good
that.
one.
Let's
I
go.
like that.
Comment. What do you guys?
Jordan, you want to jump in here and talk to the addicted people, for addicts out there, for a little bit while I go see what my wife's all right?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody.
Someone yelled, "Take it off." Oh.
No,
what happened there?
right.
I think it was
First
Clint.
it was eat herring. We're not take it off. Well,
Yeah.
You make me look bad.
Let's see here.
God, you should have seen it over there earlier, you guys. That's
I want to go
Is
see it.
Springers any
Where's
good
the
in the
video?
Tri-Cities? I don't think they even get much.
I don't think they
too
get much of a Springer
season
run.
there.
in Tri-City.
Yeah, I mean they get a few days, but I don't think they get too much. But there's some tributaries over there.
Yeah, you're supposed to go
Yeah,
upriver
some
further.
tributaries
Yes.
that definitely has them.
Take you a couple
Yeah.
hours to get there, but
Favorite plug wrap scent for Colby Stewart. What's that? What would that be?
What's that? What?
Canned tuna.
from the Mexican store, or just normal.
I like Bumblebee.
Yeah,
I like Bumblebee.
Bumblebee tuna.
Chunk Light.
Yes.
Chunk lights.
I like
baloney.
Chunk Light. Chunk Light. And you know, people think that you can't wrap that real like fine stuff in
Yes,
there, but it
you
works
can.
damn well. Yep, Chunk Light. Chunk Light.
Looney.
Let's see an Upper Willamette bass addicted life. You know what, Carlos? That's one thing I have always wanted to go just bass fish that, because it's pretty close to like my locale, and I do like bass fishing, and my son's 8, and, you know, like he's into it.
I think he
and
said,
just-
does it say upper though?
I think
That's
Upper
like
Willamette,
up near,
maybe
like
up.
we're talking Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
way
some
up
money
To
in
me,
there.
upper is like above Oregon Falls.
Yeah.
Oregon City
Yeah,
Falls.
yeah,
That's upper.
And truthfully,
that might not be. He might be talking a lot more upper.
Yeah, but that is a
Oh,
super good. There's some super good.
God,
bass
there's a
fishing
few
up there.
tributaries as well that go in there
Yeah.
that you can just
Yeah.
have phenomenal
And
bass
you can
days.
smash 'em.
Heck yeah.
It is 'tis the season.
Super
That's
chat.
what everybody did.
Super chat, $2 from Brandon. Tips for using your Lowrance to find salmon. Have you had a Lowrance?
I don't run
Have you had a
Lawrence.
Lowrance? Anybody know a Lowrance? I ran Lowrance for a lot of years, so I can only speak to like Gen 2. I think my last one was a Gen 2. I don't think I had a Gen 3. Man, that's a
Just talk fish finder.
tips for your. Yeah, I was gonna say fish finder in general. Like, I know this is gonna sound really dumb and really obvious, but wait until you know that there's a bunch of fish around before you
Yeah.
start thinking you're marking
Mhm.
fish. Because there's one thing that I always find kind of funny is that you will see
That ain't
that's
happening.
happening.
No,
That's happening.
I already blew
Um,
my shoulder one time, and it
that's
won't
happening.
happen again.
We'll get to that
This
second
is getting
super
out
chat
of
in a
hand,
second.
guys.
But one thing I'll say, Brandon, like, you know what? So
This
like
hair
my new
will
hum-
dominate.
my new hummingbird, right? Basically, I was out in the Columbia, and I was marking fish because we were fall suspend fishing, and so when I'd see the marks, I'd associate it. But one thing I do always see a lot of people is you'll see, like, oh yeah, people will like post pictures of what they think is fish, and all I see is about 5 million like current disturbance signals that they haven't tuned out of their finder, and they're thinking that those are just like all salmon. And if there was that many salmon, if that many springers in the water, you'd be snagging the damn things, right?
Yep,
So
right.
like, as far as the Lawrence though, if I can remember, I never had. I was able to set the Lawrence to where it's like if I saw the blob, I caught his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, a nice thick blob. One thing I'm just gonna say it because I've ran all three for a long period of time in the last few years, and the Lawrence. So I like the Lawrence sonar better than the Garmin, but I like the Garmin's like mapping features and stuff better. But that's why I like the Humminbird, because the Humminbird reminds me of. I think it's actually better than the Lawrence sonar. Like literally out of like 6 springers that I've caught, I think I've marked like every single one of them, but one like literally calling the bite. And it'll be in an addicted episode life. The first one we got this season. Oh, that's a fish right there. Oh, Mike's like, oh, I got him. Like, I mean, it's like, oh, there you are. So, like, you can associate those marks, learning those marks. I had the advantage last fall of taking it up into the tributaries where you find one of those holes where you know there's like 500 Chinook underneath your boat, and you just sit there and just tune that sucker in, get familiar with it.
Well, and
That's
it
the
took
best
me
I
a
can
long
get you,
time,
man.
even for mine. Like, it took me a long time to identify a mark and go, that's a salmon. You know, it's seeing that mark, watching it eat, seeing that mark, watching it eat. And they don't always show up the same. You know, they can be different.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on if they hit like dead center in the cone, if they're off to the edge,
Or
and,
speed
know,
you're
it's just
traveling.
kinda-
If you're traveling faster, it
Right?
elongates the mark. I mean, if you're traveling slower, it'll make a bigger mark. Faster, it's going to make it a smaller mark. So, getting familiar with your unit in all different scenarios is really, really important. But I'll tell you what, once you figure it out, it will change your life.
It's a little familiarity.
Right.
So I saw 2 super chats for $5 a piece.
I ain't doing
These
it.
two are gonna just fold. Just fold.
I
Oh, you
fold.
win.
All
You
right.
got arm wrestle.
I'll arm wrestle him.
Do it. You got to do it. That was a super chat. I think that's reasonable. These two are
Morgan,
gonna arm
I'm
wrestle.
going to kill you.
Who's going to win, Nick or Jordan?
Jordan's going to win. I'm going to blow my shoulder out. I already did it once.
Are we really doing it though?
Yeah, you're really doing it. You're going.
I'll let you win.
It's a super chat. You have to do it unless you're
Alright.
eating something. You
Alright.
guys
Can
Can
want
I
it.
stab him?
Can we
and
turn the
then-
camera over? Can we turn the camera over?
That escalated.
Oh my gosh.
Charles is all about this.
Charles is like, dude, that sounds like me.
Sorry, I'm gonna do some other. Keep go, get on it.
You guys.
All right, you ready?
All right.
This dude's gonna be coming from past Idaho.
All right, you ready? We're on
Yes.
camera.
All right. Here we go.
Oh,
mention
Jesus,
it.
he rose.
Go.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, there you go.
I think Jordan could have
There's
slammed
$10.
him if he wanted to. So what
That's
was
how I
that-
blew
what was
my
that, Clint?
shoulder out the first time, Morgan. I should kill you for doing that.
All right, we're gonna quick hit about 3 more questions real fast here. And then you had someone driving from Idaho Falls. Who was that?
It's not fair. You
Where
row
did
a
he
boat
go?
every
I was
day.
gonna
I
say,
sit on my
That's
motor.
that Dakota shoulder.
Oh man, we just lost that. But hey, thank you so much for the support when you're driving over from Idaho Falls to check out the movie when we finally do give you a date. We
That's
do
awesome.
appreciate that, guys. Do appreciate it. Yep. Let's see here.
That's exactly right, Curtis.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you,
Jordan wins
There
because
you
he
go.
rose and Pop-Up sits on the electric. 100%
Got it.
truth. I won't even deny it.
That's
In
great.
fact, I just said that to Jordan.
JJ Dial, would you rather see a ton of fish and troll through them or see one and get it? I'd rather see
I'd
one
rather
and
see
get
one and get it.
because then I know damn
But
well.
Cody Herman posted that picture the other day of his sonar with his setups at every different depth, and you can see the fish going up and down.
Right,
Each one
and
of
those
them,
one
and they're
marks in the
not
middle
getting
were
them.
very. Those were. But see what I think. But did you know, like the disturbance, like a lot of people will just assume that disturbance was just a bunch of fish. Where no, there was fish, but it was those bright orange, just
Yeah.
hard registering marks right on his line.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch them in Astoria, and when you're
Yeah.
just trolling suspended, I watch them literally come up to it and then back down and then cut them up and eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
And our last question, Brandon, will this rain help push some fish upriver? You know, one thing, Brandon, I honestly think is that, like, if you're going to see a lot of fish move, they move on temperature and they move over the dam on, I think, dissolved gases like content. That's what drives those fish kind of over the dam. And I don't think the rivers are going to be at that. And unfortunately, unless we start to see some fish in the area, I think if we get the wall of water, it might. I don't think it's going to help anything. What do you think, Eric? I mean, it's gonna slow them down.
Yeah,
It's just
I think
the water
that-
cools off.
Yep.
But might be wrong. Maybe all those fish show
I
up
went
tomorrow.
and did a little R&D yesterday. Finally took a day off, and I went into the upper estuaries, into like the closed waters, and was just looking for reds and fish and being a scientist for a day. And I couldn't even make it close to where I wanted to go. There was like 3 feet of snow.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
that
lot
was
of snow.
just near our local area in the Cascades here. So there's a lot of water to come still. It hasn't even- There he is.
He's back.
They can't see him.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you.
It's tonight's winner.
Yes. Okay. We got a winner for tonight's Addicted prize pack. You're going to want the email is Andrew. Can they see that? Okay. Andrew Worth. Worth. WIRTH. Worth. Yes, sir.
We nailed him the other day.
That's tonight's winner. Please email orders
All
at
overcooked.
addicted.fishing. No .com, just orders at addicted.fishing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next week. But we're gonna head on over to the Facebook page at Addicted Fishing, and we're gonna talk springers.
Don't forget to buy your ticket, everybody.
Exactly. I was gonna say, if
Yes.
you want to see that trailer again, come on over. We're gonna be showing it there too. See you guys.
Later, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Garden Frugal got it in there.
No, stop.